Hello, and welcome to another scene in Darkness in Dublin. This is the second talk in a series of a couple. As the Duke questions, everyone who went to the party involving the Baylor Baron. He has sent a message to Byron pretty much stating, when possible, come to his freehold and speak with him.
Byron, understanding the message, will come forthwith, because at his earliest convenience really means get your ass over here now.
Yes. As always, Squire Philip is standing at the little desk, the little reception desk, because this is a rather large freehold, and there are many nooks and crannies. He's just hopping from one foot to another.
I am Squire Byron Morningstar ap Fianna. I have been requested to come here.
You know, Fiona are a type of werewolf, right? They're not a house.
I'm one letter off and new at this.
You're several letters off.
Fionna versus Fianna.
Fiona. Fiona.
All right, two letters.
Anyway, you wish the Duke wished to speak with you, right?
Yes.
Okay, let me go tell him that you're here. As he heads down the little hallway, still kind of bouncing and hopping. A few minutes will pass before he finally returns, and he says, "Okay, if you don't mind following me."
Lead on. He's going to follow.
Yes. He will lead you into the Duke's office. The Duke himself is sitting behind a rather large desk. There's not so much paperwork on it now. It seems that he's been having to do a lot of it constantly. But, you know, if he didn't already have a head full of gray hair, it probably would be very gray at this point. He will look up and kind of motion with one hand for Byron to take a seat.
Byron's gonna, take a seat. Wait, no, he's not. He doesn't want to break the chair. He just kind of stands beside the seat.
Sit.
The chair might break.
He looks up. There is just an incredibly deadpan look as he says, "It seems that you didn't hear me when I said it the first time. Take a seat, Squire."
Yes, Your Grace. He's gonna sit, and I hope he doesn't break the chair.
The chair is fine. Now, explain to me what happened the other day. with the party held by the Baylor that it seems several of you went to visit and partake in.
I was invited by a letter in calligraphy by a person to a party, and so I went there.
And this party was who? Or, wouldn't say party. And this person was who?
Some bastard Baylor, if my information's correct. Bastard is in a child out of wedlock or an unwanted child.
I know what a bastard is. Go on and explain in more detail about this party.
There was drinks. There was talking. There was dancing. There were people having a good time and being overjoyed at being alive.
And what happened during this party?
Drinking. Lots of drinking. Dancing. Some talking occurred. Um, Including a drinking game. Never Have I Ever, I believe was the name.
He makes that go on motion.
Um, Found out that the Baroness Karina has had sex on a tractor.
Just he just places his elbows on the desk and kind of intertwines his fingers before laying his forehead on his lifted hands in that very kind of pained way. You seem to take me for a fool, Squire, and I don't particularly enjoy that. When I say continue and go on in more detail, I do not mean about the details of this game. I know there was much more to this party than just merry making.
Oh, I do believe Count Tajul gave offense to Baroness Karina in a I'm back.
Welcome back.
Um, I believe that's Count Tajul gave offense to Baroness Karina's honor, and so a duel was demanded. He also attempted to judge, or to be the judge, jury, and executioner of all those there. Which is beyond his authority.
Mm-hmm. He nods and says, anything else?
Hmm. I do not know what you wish me to say.
Hmm. So no guards were called? None of that?
Yes, Count Tadjil brought guards, including a young Gwydion as truthsayer.
Mm-hmm. And what happened to the young Baelor Baron?
He was not there when they arrived.
Mm-hmm. Tell me, how exactly did he get away?
He left through the front door.
Mm-hmm. And none of you tried to stop him?
Why should I try to stop an ally? He, in fact, gave us the time to get out all of the commoners, did not ring bells, cause uproar, which allowed our attack to commence without overmuch strangeness. I believe you would call him a traitor to his own land.
Hmm.
Should you believe I am telling any lies, I will say it in front of any Gwydion you wish. But this is how I saw the situation.
If he is a traitor to the kingdom of Ulster, why is he still with him then?
Hmm, that is odd, but my conjecture is that maybe a geese has been laid upon him. Because there are things that he could not and would not do or say, which leads me to believe a geese.
And if that were the case, if he had a chaos put on him to make it impossible to betray his kingdom, then why did he?
Impossible, no. A geese poorly worded would give loopholes. Just because you must do something does not mean you must do it speedily, right away, or other such things.
And you believe that those of Ulster would do such sloppy work?
I know not what to believe other than what my eyes have shown me. And they have shown that the young man is able to help. And I do truly believe he thinks that what is going on is not in the best interests of Baelor or Ulster. And if he is sworn to protect Ulster and Baelor, then he would be able to do minor things to change that without overtly breaking a geese.
Or, and what seems to be what everyone is overlooking, is the fact that this Baron could be playing you all for fools. It is not hard for them to save a few commoners, be slow in alerting the village, if it leads to their ultimate goal, which would be getting closer to a bunch of easily swayed Cathane, shall we put it.
A dubious mind could, in fact, do such a thing. He could have lied all along. However, I do not believe it. But I must admit that I could have been fooled.
Mm. He seems to sit there and think for a moment, kind of rather upset, looking. Before he finally just nods his head and says, "This will not be the last time that we speak. There will most certainly be more things to happen later, more questions to be asked, and of course a punishment to be decided. You all allowed a member of Ulster, not even of Baelor. We are not fighting against the house itself, we are fighting against that one particular kingdom, but you allowed a member of that kingdom to not only enter into this kingdom, but to enter into my own duchy. Allowed them to do that, offered no resistance, considered them a friend, even an ally, as you have just said yourself, and had drinks with them. When I have decided upon the punishment befitting the crimes that you have done, perhaps even the treasonous crimes that you all have done, you will be alerted. I have already had to exile one of the little party goers, Blythe, but we shall see what happens to the rest of you. Now, please have a good day. As he motions towards the door.
May I ask one question, Your Grace, before I exit?
Make it quick.
And what of Count Tagil in his attempt to upend justice and carry out his own.
Don't worry, there will be a punishment, a sentence for him as well.
Byron stands up, takes a step back, bows to him, and will exit the door.
Okay. And with that, I think we can end the scene here. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. This has been another scene in Darkness